Hello folks and welcome back to IXION, where last time we finally arrived in the Ilias system, and here's the planet Remus we've been looking for this entire time. Which is currently colonized by the Ashtangites. They got here first, and they're happy for us to join them, except that we need to have like genetic modifications so that we can live in harmony with Remus. We're not going to repeat the Ashtangites are adamant to not repeat the mistakes of Earth. We will be living in harmony with the planet Remus instead of, like, you know, abusing its resources and so forth. So that's Remus. Romulus is a planet that has apparently been here the entire time, but apparently our PA, Eden, our AI, our PA, whatever its PA stands for, has been hiding the existence of Romulus for us. We've been out for a very long time, we've been away from Earth a very long time, and Eden as an AI, as a PA, has been stuck in very, very old, her directives are very, very old, and have not really adapted to the change. So we've been having to work around her lately. And apparently, in one of those workarounds, you found out that Eden had the location of Romulus this entire time and has been specifically hiding its existence from us. Also, we've been chased here by the Piranesi. The Piranesi is here. So we're being chased by a sentient ship that now wants to basically kill us and absorb us and everything, which is, you know, great fun. We're still doing a bunch of science on a bunch of different places. We have a science mission going on over here. Also, we have advanced infrastructure set up over there. We have a science mission going on in Numitor. We're building a floating research center. We still got to go to Aventine, and then Romulus and Remus. At the same time, we have to be avoiding the Piranesi, which means right now we are setting up to our counter missiles at the moment. We're setting up our counter missiles because we're going to have to deal with the Piranesi. We thankfully still have our anti-Eden deactivation. Ooh, we can just turn off the Eden completely. Interesting. We can turn off Eden entirely. Oh yeah, we built the drone jammer, so we can hopefully the drones don't do as much damage to us as they would otherwise, which is good because the drones hurt. And the Piranesi's drone swarms do hurt. We've got to be moving around a lot as well. Anyway, let's let time pass. The Piranesi's just arrived, so we have not had much time to worry about it. Right now we're basically sciencing. Right now we're basically just sciencing. Oh, someone wants to have a chat with us over here. Hello. News of the Piranesi being operational and more enraged than ever is throwing the crew in a panic. Stand strong, Administrator. What's our happiness levels at the moment? Still positive. Everyone's still quite happy. Things are happening the way they are. Still a +9 for some of these. Really? The Exo-Fighting Dome has been very beneficial. The Exo-Fighting Dome basically sending... The Exo-Fighting Dome here basically sends a +3 to everything. Hang on. Eden, hello.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Counter missile fire. Counter missile? We're Brynnis is heading for Remus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna head to Remus. There's gonna be 3.4 cycles, but we have to go there. We have to beat them there. After several surveys, the team in the Bergson discovered the existence of a second, much smaller and denser core of the Numitor. Self-similar space particles were also detected, and the team proposes that there are a correlation between the presence of these particles and the core's strong geothermal activity. Leave the planet. There's a bunch of science there. We have a lot of science anyway. So the Bergson takes you 3.5 cycles to get to the Remus. Do it. Get to the Remus. We'll move the Tiqqun to the Remus as well. First. We have to. We must move to the Remus. We're also going to transition to internal view and turn on that EVA airlock over there. We have 4 EVA airlocks now. I kind of feel like I should build another one. Can I fit another one anywhere? Build EVA airlock. I can't put it there. I can't really put it there. Although, let's be honest, I should probably have put the these things over here. That's a 6. That's 6 by 6 by 6. I can put that thing over here. I can move that over. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1. Actually, never mind. I might yield to. So it's a 1. It's a 9 by 9, isn't it? 9 by 9. And here we have. I only have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will not fit in that space, unfortunately. So The colony center cannot be there. Can I put... Is there anywhere I can actually... I don't think there's anywhere I can actually fit a bloody EVA airlock right now. Unless I remove, say, one of these. Can I remove one of these? I think they're the same size, right? EVA docking bays are the same size. So I could put... And the same size as the probe bay as well, right? Yeah, so I could replace this probe launcher with an EVA airlock. In case I need more repair work. In case I require more repair work. I'll keep these two active for missile purposes. Yeah. Right. Let's deconstruct the probe launcher here. We're going to deconstruct the probe launcher as best we can here to build a new one. In the meantime, we're moving over. The Pyrenees is moving to Remus quite slowly, but I'm going to head to Remus myself to see if I can head them off, do anything to stop them from having a, I don't know, killing us off, I guess. It's very important that Remus...
A new request awaits your attention.
The scientific sector of Syndicate of Sector 1 has found a solution to the Pyrenees problem, thank God for that. Now that you have finally reached a viable exoplanet, the Tiqqun has no further purpose. The scientific syndicate proposes the following. As preparations are being made for colonization, the Tiqqun sectors should be filled with batteries. Once they are charged and the crew ready for an exit, a flight path will be plotted for the Tiqqun to crash into the Pyrenees, igniting the stored power. Should be enough to destroy the BMS warship. Administrator, the scenario where there is no longer any life on board the Tiqqun, I am authorized as the PA of this station to lead it to its end. So we need Eden for that. Eden is required for this. If we disable Eden, I believe that's a problem. We have to fill 1,000 squares of the Tiqqun, which means we have to start colonizing Remus as soon as possible. We've arrived at Remus. Remus. We've arrived at Remus. Okay. We're here. We have arrived at Remus.
Has arrived at its destination.
Okay. Everybody out, pause. Okay, anything on a science before we do anything else? There's something we haven't researched here. Other than that? Sure. Right, okay. So we're going to... Science Remus. Agora of the third generation, representative of the Ashtangites, has invited us to send a delegation to Remus to observe their community and a way of life on the planet. Administrator, we were greeted most solemnly by the Ashtangites. Their morphology is different to ours. Taller, thinner, their skin has a slight green shade to it. Atmospheric readings indicate that oxygen is present, but in insufficient quantities to support the unadapted Tiqqun crew on Remus without respiratory assistance. We have not witnessed any signs of poverty or conflict, and the population density is much lower than that of Earth as we left. We'll meet the Ashtangites.
The Pyrenees has launched a missile.
Counter missile.
targeting the Tiqqun.
Pause. Right, build. EVA airlock. I'm going to temporarily shut you off as well. We can. Temporarily shut you off. Was the fire only useful in one specific mission? I want to scan Romulus as well.
A science ship team has completed
We have met
task.
with the Ashtangite representatives. We were surprised at first by the limited ceremony of what seems to be a momentous occasion. Received on the beach, we were taken to a cliff top that looked out over the ocean. Many Ashtangites joined the gathering. Some simply watched, others inspected our suits and devices. Following our exchanges with Agora and the other members of the Ashtangite hierarchy, a proposal was made. If we agree to join them, the Ashtangites will reveal the locations of temples within the Ilia system. Each temple contains a fragment of a blueprint for a bioengineering center. Constructing this on board the Tiqqun will allow us to adapt ourselves for life on Remus. We'll temporarily leave Remus because we want to find out what the hell's happening with Romulus.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Right, Lupercal. A large quantity of data has been sent by our team on the Lupercal. They have identified the presence of Frau's tachyons on the planet, and reports contain a great excitement about potential new discoveries. Vol jump theory and Frau's work on matter undulation. Vol Jump Theory and Frows's work on natural undulation. However, we have received a concerning message from the infrastructure's dedicated PA, warning that the Tin's behavior is becoming unusual. DOLOS security protocols recommend an immediate conclusion of the mission. We've been pushing it the entire time, so I'm not going to stop pushing now.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
So basically, you need to start pushing enough batteries to cover an area, a large area of... Can I open a new sector and just stock it with batteries? Is that feasible? Is that possible? In 1,000 tiles worth of batteries, we can do that in a separate sector entirely. We can open sector 4, sector 3, and just turn it into bomb space. I mean, it's going to cost us an extra 8 there. You know what? I am tempted to do that. I am tempted to open the sector over here, open sector 4, and fill sector 4 with the batteries we need. Override the locks. How are we doing for workers? Yeah, plentiful workers here. Good.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Administrator, there is no planet here. The crew are hallucinating, a symptom of the dead Earth sickness and UN propaganda. The Romulus does not exist. I can't scan Romulus whilst Eden is active. Eden specifically is barring all mention of Romulus. Completely, totally. Do I shut down Eden to properly scan Romulus? Because we're collecting signs of something. Oh god, the tenseness of it all. The tenseness of all the things. Let's turn you off. Do I turn off Eden?
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Fire. Do I turn off Eden? Right, I'll send from Lupercal to Aventine, see what the hell's happening. At some point within its lifespan, Lupercal was exposed to strong gravitational electromagnetic forces as well as nuclear radiation. The team has put forward 2 explanatory theories. The first identifies Ilia's transmutation into a white dwarf as the cause of this exposure. The second derives from the works of Frowes and Bargerville. It posits that the existence of one or more entities within self-similar space, entities that could or may interact with our material plane, will result in the aberrations of the fundamental forces of nature. On the cusp of the true discovery, the team has requested further time be divested to the series on Lupercal. Achieve the final outcome. Go on. We've been pushing this entire time. Right, Bergson, go to Aventine while I figure out what the hell's happening here. Looking into opening. Can you open this at all? Oh, it's not. We're not connected this way. Give me roads, please. Road me up. Road me up my wayward son. Right, let's connect over there. You're connecting for people, for workers, for food, for alloy. At which point we have to build basically a housing...
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Right, what's an Aventine? Preliminary data contains many inconsistencies. Aventine emits large amount of particles that are not supposed to be detached from an atomic structure. Although these emissions would not appear to pose any physical danger to our scientific teams, theorized psychological impacts range from the unknown to disastrous. DOLOS security protocols recommend extreme caution. We have landed on the planet. A powdery layer of yellow sulfur covers Aventine. It falls into the many crevices strewn across the planet's surface. The interior of the hollow planet is revealed through these fissures, which offer a spectacular view down to Aventine's core. It is unlike anything we've seen. Telluric pillars support the planet's surface, reaching up out of the central, perfectly spherical core. Like a metallic seed, it seems to absorb the rain of powdered sulfur that falls down upon it from above. We'll see the core with our exoskeletons. Right. we have need of more alloy. Again, we're opening sector 4 to be our...
A science ship team has completed a task.
We're no longer receiving transmissions from the contacts team.
Occurred in the Tiqqun.
A behavioral analysis of the final communication has identified signs of an unhealthy fascination and self-destructive tendencies. Before enacting what they refer to as the descent to other gods, the team transmitted a final packet of study data. A bunch of science. Repatriate the contact. There's a lot of science in the Lupercal for us to grab, if we so wish. Okay, we're on our way to open the new sector up. Now, batteries require a bunch of alloy and a bunch of chips.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The team of the Bergson had great difficulty establishing a study protocol for the planet's core. After multiple attempts, conclusions indicate that a huge central sphere interacts with elementary particles, including bosons and Frau's tachyons, in a selective and unpredictable manner. 10 previously unknown elementary particles have been identified. Data from the Aventine core analysis will pave the way for new scientific and technological models for years to come. Let's study the surface. I'm not sure what that's done for us in the long run, but it's done something for us in the long run. No new science. I'm going to guess that the last bit of science we haven't discovered yet is the... It's all away.
Launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Sector open. Okay, sector open. Sector 4, someone's injured? Okay. Right, let's start spreading out here. Let's put in a workshop. And the stockpile for alloy. We're going to build also, when you have a moment, we need to build food stuff, don't we? We're going to build that there for food, and that there. Go. Start building this stuff as quickly as possible, please. At which point we're also going to start building batteries up. Okay, good. You got all that? Good. We're also going to build a maintenance. We're going to build a stockpile for... That's going to be a stockpile for...
A science ship team has completed a task.
No, can you... what's... Damn it. Fine. Let's get more stuff here selected up. I think that connects pretty much everything. Right, so we got... Analysis indicates that the mass-defining particles that constitute the matter of Aventine possesses an altered state. The surface of the planet contains many isotopes previously thought impossible. Many of our theoretical models have been called into question following the discoveries made in Aventine. Unfortunately, the planet's surface is extremely friable. Friable? What's friable? What does that mean? Friable. Meaning... easily crumbled, making any longer-term exploration attempts unviable. Leave the planet. We didn't actually get much out of it, did we? No, we didn't actually get much out of that. Contact. Contact me, please. Are you waiting you're waiting to dock somewhere, aren't you? Hang on. Can I dock you somewhere, contact? Available. Contact. Cannot be assigned while docked. Oh, you're currently under repair. Okay, that's fine. You can be under repair, that's no problem at all. Right, hang on. How is sector here? Okay, we're building a bunch of stuff. Sector 4. How are they starting? Food. Resolve the food issues now, please. Can they not eat while there's no homing? While there's no home, I wonder.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Right. Start building stuff, please. This is important.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Missile away. It's a counter missile away. And stop building roads and start building that place. That's gonna be immediately set into that. The second that goes in, the second that's ready, we're gonna have a lot of happiness and medical supplies. It's all gonna be available here. So we're gonna build also population. We're gonna build a single demonic quarter here as well because we can. We're also gonna set up. We're gonna put sector 4 into there. So sector 4 alloy. Activate you to this. Sector 4 there. Food. Sector 4 there. Get that ready. Grab that, 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 grab that. Oh, there's places there we haven't seen yet. Hang on. Once that's built up. Right. Who's doing what? Bergson? You're doing nothing over there. Go to Lupercal Contact. I'm trying to decide. I guess we have to pick, right? Like, I'm going to delay as much as possible. Just so we have discussions of what to do here. I start grabbing all this stuff as well. At which point we're going to start building a bunch of batteries. Now, we need another 801 batteries, right? A 7x7 is 49. Right. We're going to do like rough numbers here. A 7x7 is 49, so let me bring up my calculator. 801, divide that by 49. We need 17 batteries, 16.3, so 17 large batteries. I'm gonna set up like a straight road over here, like a straight line road here. We'll set those over that way. Once that's built, there'll be people living here. It's fine. There's health over here. There's a bunch of happiness over here as well. DLS can happen here as well, but right now it is more important that we get all this stuff done. Okay, in which case we need to start emptying this out. Another missile. Missile away. Good. Answer anti-missile away. Right. Batteries. Road deletion. Battery tier 3. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5.
Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
We already counted that one, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, good. Let us remove roads we do not require. We're building up a bunch of them now. We're working on getting as many online as possible. I might have to move the demonic quarter to the middle, but that's fine. That's 5. The amount of battery power we have here is what? How many days worth of battery have you got in Sector 4? 40 cycles of battery power. Okay, a bunch of science is being grabbed, sure. Again, I don't think I have anything to do with this part. With this. Batteries are full, Outer Hope black box is done, nuclear power plant is irrelevant right now. Insect farms, mushroom walls, observatories, extra fighting domes. Nothing here is really that important. Population? Give me a demonic quarter here. Give me a maintenance. Give me a small stockpile here. We're gonna basically transfer that to here eventually. Once that's all done.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Right. Once that's done. The second that's built up. Okay, so
An accident has
we can dismantle that one. Let's dismantle that. The second that's done, we'll dismantle that one. Then we start being able to basically queue up more batteries. Like we need 8, so they're working on it. That's done. We can take that. We can tear this one down. Oop, tear that down. Power. Battery. Fine. It's 0.3, so we'll do a battery tier 2 there. Really? Our workshop is done? Is having issues? Good. Right, so they're basically going to empty that out before that gets picked up. In that case, battery tier 2 goes here, then we queue up a bunch more batteries tier 3. Get all those queued up.
The Piranesi has launched.
They're launching loads of them.
Targeting the Tiqqun.
They're launching so many missiles here. Come on. I suspect we're gonna die for this one. I'm just basically trying to learn right now. I'm also trying to not making a decision today. I'm making a decision like next time or something.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Okay. Power is charging, that's fine. That needs to be emptied out though. 691. Come on. I'm gonna build that one now. Just again odd because we have to evac everybody from the planet. You have to evac pretty much everybody here. It is very, very awkward and odd to get this done. I suspect I'm gonna have to reload anyway, because I'm not making a decision. I'm specifically making a decision. I want to explore all my options before we make a decision.
Targeting the Tiqqun.
Again, I'm specifically avoiding making a decision right now. $789. Then you have to basically evacuate everybody, which means what happens? Because if we need Eden to crash us into the Piranesi, we can't disable Eden to discover Romulus.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Right? That's how this works? So it's about halfway to us right now. I've got to save at the beginning of the chapter, or the beginning of this episode, which might be the default to come back to save. I was going to push up and let's learn ahead of schedule what we need to do.
People of the VVS Tiqqun, the Piranesi is preparing to carry out fire maneuvers upon Remus. His systems are not fully operational. Whatever your plan, make haste to carry it out.
What I might do at the end of this episode is just disable...
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting.
Jesus
the
Christ.
Tiqqun.
Bloody hellfire. The Ashtang guides almost got us killed. You got all the signs over there? Okay, good. Contact. Go to contact, go head to Remus right now, or Romulus right now. Empty that out. Build, so demolish the road here. Build. Battery tier 3. Hang on, that's gonna go there. Build that there.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
I kind of want to okay, fine. Today's will be the test. What happens if you disable? What happens if you disable the Eden? Let's finish building this up as well. Come on, right. 86.
IXION has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
Right. Let's disable Eden. We're almost done with the last stand. The last stand is there. Batteries are almost charged. We have 600, over a year of battery power here. Charge the batteries. They're charging 92%. Then what happens? 93%. About 1,000 more charge to go. 94%. 95%. Come on. 96%. It's like I'm charging a weapon, which I guess technically I am. 98%. Come on, 98, 98, 98. 98%. So basically, I'm gonna have to be doing this whilst I'm doing other things. That's the idea. I'll have to be doing this while I'm doing other things. 99. 12,200, 12,300.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
12,300. Batteries. Come on. 12,405, 12,406, 12,407. Batteries are charged. Now, basically, we need to decide on a course of action. We need to end up deciding a course of action now. I might try both of them out, just to see where we go from there. But right now, I'm going to end the episode. Leave you in a cliffhanger, yes. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.